and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Royaltie Gym compensation plan, and I don't want to waste any more of your time. I do want to hurry up and get that information to you, the new Royaltie compensation plan. So before we get into that, go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you want to learn how to build a long sustainable business that will eventually give you the life that you deserve. All right, so with that being said, also tick that bell icon to be notified so that anytime I release any new videos, you get them. All right, so with that being said, let's get right into this new compensation plan. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and minimize my camera to the corner, and I'm going to pull up this compensation screen. So hopefully you see what I'm seeing right now. So let's get right into it. So for the people who, maybe you're new, maybe you're a subscriber of mine, or you're catching this video and you're just trying to figure out what's going on new with Royaltie, let's get into how it all works. So before now, this is actually the new one. Before, this was the first paying rank, the bronze, right? When you get to this rank is when you would get paid. But I love what they did now with the new compensation plan is right here, okay? The 100 club and the 200 club. So basically what this means and how this works, team volume requirement, level 1 and 2. So what that means is your level 1, your direct level 1, your 1 and your 2, that basically means it's like you going out there yourself and getting someone and selling someone a gym. That's what your one level, your first level and your second level are like, okay? So the team volume means that whatever you guys are doing together, right? So if you let's say for instance, right, let me break this down. Your first and your second level goes out there and they get $5,000 in volume, right? Do you know what that means? That means that you, as the person who brought them in, you also get $5,000 in volume. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully, I just want to kind of simplify it for you. But let's get into what you're going to be making in residuals so you're not confused. All right, so number for the $100 club, okay? That means if you and your team get $100 in value, you're going to make $20 a month, okay? If your team gets 200 in volume, you're going to make 50 a month, okay? If your team gets 300 in volume, that's going to be $120 a month. And then you can pretty much see as it continues to go, the top portion is the volume, and then the bottom portion is what you would make per month, okay? So, for example, this is a full-time income. The average household, a full-time income is anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Okay, so if you're looking to make a full-time income, and there's no this, I want to throw a disclaimer in there, right? This is for people who plan to put the work in, right? I'm not even, to be honest, I'm not even really looking for people who are not serious, and I'm just being completely honest. You know what I mean? So here we go. Right here for the rank of Topaz, that's $5,000 in team value. So that means that you're going to be making $2,000 a month once you hit team volume. So that means that you actually have to train your people in order for your numbers to keep going up. Your people have to be making money. See, if they're not making money, then they're not going to be willing to actually move forward. They're not gonna want to do it anymore, right? So you have to be able to train, and that's what we do inside of my organization, Digital Problem Solvers. Okay, all right. So let's keep going. Right here, commissions on level 3, 4, 5, and 6 is based on the revenue generated started August 1st. That's when it started. Now the percentage is paid out based on the number of personal sales accrued in the month as follows. So as you see what it says personal sales. So let's say for instance, right, your team, you're putting all that volume together, you're going to get paid on how many personal sales you bring in. So 1 sale here, 1%, 2 sales, 2%, 3 sales, 3%, 4 sales, and so on and so on and so on, how many personal sales you receive. Okay, hopefully this is making sense. I really hope it is. Let me know in the comments if it is. All right, now if your rank is Topaz or Jade, these two ranks right here, Topaz or Jade, you get 5,000 or 7,500 in team volume. Now look, it says you will automatically receive 3% of new sales starting on levels 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that means, remember what I said, first and second level is just like you going out there and selling gems yourself, or selling impressions yourself, right? That's like you. Your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, those levels are lower. Those are not like you going out there and doing it yourself. Okay, so you're going to receive 3% right there. Okay, now you can still earn up to 5% by accruing personal sales. So if you do a personal sale, of course you're going to make more in the percentage. Okay, now if your rank is Pearl or higher, you will automatically receive 5% of new sales on levels 3, 4, 5, and 6. So as you can see, the rank of Pearl is $10,000 in team volume. So that's $4,000 a month. Okay, and then so on and so on, all the way up the ranks. What you're going to receive per month in your residuals. Okay, now it says you're going to receive 5% of new sales for those levels. So whatever your team is doing on those levels, you're going to receive 5% of that. Okay, all right. Now that we covered the compensation plan, I hope that part you understood that part. If not, just go back and watch it again and try to figure out what I'm actually saying to you. All right, so let's move on. All right, so let's talk about bonuses. Okay, so for every 10 customers that you get, it doesn't matter the number or the type of gems that they decide to get started with, that they decide to purchase. It doesn't matter. As long as it's 10 customers, you're going to receive a $250 bonus, right? Just like that, right? I mean, of course, it's not going to be like crazy, like instant, but you're going to receive your bonus, okay, of $250. All right, so now, you notice right here it says starting December 1st, your royalty will trigger high quality ads that are no longer limited to 40 characters. Okay, so let me explain that. So on December 6th, Google nearby notifications shut down. Now, I did a video here on my channel. If you can go check that video out if you need be. But on December 6th, Google nearby notifications shut down. So what that did is that now has taken a lot of businesses and they're scrambling right now. They're scrambling, right? See, what we were doing is we were actually preparing for something like this to happen, right? We got a little late notice with it, but we reacted very quickly. And with that being the case, we created a royalty notification network. So basically what that is it allows us to show up on multiple apps, the top apps such as Facebook, CNN, Forbes, Yahoo, LinkedIn, Instagram, right? We're able to show up on those sites as high quality ads. Let me keep reading. Okay. So, before I do that, so the 40 characters. So on Google nearby notifications, we were only allowed 40 characters in an ad. So it was just a 40 characters. That's all we can do for our ad. Now we're able to show up as high quality ads on all the top apps out there. So I'll show you an example after I finish this part, but give me a moment. All right, so it says your ads will reach all types of devices, including cell phones, laptops, and tablets, allowing you to use this technology all over the world. So that means that, just to answer your question, this is international. Right now, I'm currently overseas, right? And I'm still able to use my software without a problem. I'm able to walk anywhere, still get impressions, have my ads show up on Facebook, Instagram, and all those different platforms where people's attention is. Now we all know Facebook has 2 billion people on their platform, daily active users. So that I want you to think about, just walking around and just showing up on people's phones, their laptops, their tablets, right? You're able to do that. You're putting your business in front of these people. Now, you may hit the right person and boom, you may hit one of their hot buttons and now they're ready to get started with you or they're ready to purchase your product, right? There's so much power. And I'm going to show you an example of how those ads are going to show up. All right. So, okay, so we went over everything. Now let's talk about the prices. All right. So for the gym that allows you to go one football field, which is 100 yards or 100 meters, however you want to look at it. That's $29 for the first device and $18 for each additional one that you decide to get. That is going to give you 500 guaranteed impressions, right? That's 500 guaranteed impressions for someone to say yes to your product. Now let's keep going. Now you got the 400 meter, which is 400 yards, 4 football fields. That's going to be $37 for the first device and $26 each additional for each additional one that you want. Okay, that's guaranteed 2,000 impressions. More and more eyes for your business. You got to think about the value of an eyeball, right? People are paying $50,000 to $100,000 a month to advertise and put their business in front of tons and tons of eyes. That's the value of an eyeball. Okay. All right. So the GF gym goes 1,000 meters, which is 1,000 yards. That's 10 football fields. So that means that I can be standing here and 10 football fields away, I'm going to pop up on your phone showcasing my business, right? So there's a ton of power in that. Now that particular one is $52 for the first device and $41 for each additional one. That's going to guarantee you 5,000 impressions, real eyes on your business, and this goes for any business. It doesn't matter if you got a restaurant, you can be in real estate, it does not matter. You could be selling water. It does not matter what you're doing. The whole point of this is to get eyeballs on your business. If you have no eyeballs, you make no money. That's why I absolutely love this software, this technology. I just really love it. All right. So this right here, the Uplink Mobile, this is for like guest Wi-Fi. There's a ton of companies out there paying a pretty penny for guest Wi-Fi. You're getting this for $35. $35, guys, for guest Wi-Fi, which these big companies are paying thousands of dollars for. Okay, and Uplink Pro, pretty much the same thing. All right, so let me show you how these ads are actually going to show up. All right, so you know how you're on Facebook, right? You're just scrolling on Facebook, and all of a sudden you see a ad. Okay, I'm sure. Okay, there we go, right there. So you see how this ad pops up right here? This is exactly how the ads are gonna pop up. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is how the ads are gonna show up right here in the news feed on the timeline. And let me show you an example, right here in the group. Give me just a moment. Boom. Let's go to the group, and I'm going to show you the example ads where these are actual people ads that were showing up on people's phone. All right, let me show you. So I just showed you on Facebook, just a regular Facebook ad, because that's how it's going to show up. But I want to show you where I'm results driven. So that means that my team, because this group right here is my team. So that means that if you see people who are actually making sales from this, right? From being able to show up on people's phone by just walking around. I want you to see this. Give me a second. I should find it in just a moment. Where is it? And he's not the only one, but this one was it was crazy. Okay, so read this, guys. I'm going to open this up so you can see it. 590 views. Okay, 590 impressions, 8 clicks, 2 phone calls, and a $3K payday. He said, I'd say it's working, right? So what does that tell you? Results. It's about results. Are those eyeballs actually putting money back into your business? If they are, then this is something that if you can't see how powerful showing up on Facebook where everyone's attention is, or any of those top apps where their attention is, because it all started with the phone, right? They were on their phone just scrolling, blah, 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 right? And they saw something that hit a hot button, and now they're interested. And think about it, that all started because of this device that allows me to show up anywhere I go. And get this, let's say for instance, they may not want to buy right at the moment, and they click on your website while going through the once they see your ad. Guess what? We're now able to retarget them. So that means that I don't have to be within proximity of them anymore. I can literally retarget them and just keep marketing to them, because maybe they didn't want it right at that moment. Maybe they still want it, but now I could just bloop, 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 and they're going to continue to see me. And anytime they think about whatever it was that the problem they needed solved, they're going to think of me, because they continue to keep seeing me. And I want you to think about it that way as well. They're going to continue to keep seeing you, or whatever your business is. Okay? So I just want to kind of show you real quickly on how those ads show up and how you're able to, check your analytics and all that great stuff. But it's really powerful, guys. It really is. So I hope you enjoyed my royalty gym compensation plan video. And, I'm just grateful to share this information with you. If you got some value, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Tick that bell icon if you want to be notified anytime I release any new videos. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, my friend. Peace.